Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome to another video. For anyone who is new here, you're so much welcome to this channel. Kindly consider subscribing to this channel by clicking the red icon down below and enjoy the content. So today guys, I'm going to be sharing with you what I have learned or the lessons the COVID-19 pandemic has taught me. 3 important things I have learned, and I think it might help someone out there who's trying to understand everything that's going on in the world. So I'll be referring to my notes, so I hope that's fine. So the first lesson that I have learned from the pandemic is always appreciate the little things. So before the pandemic, everyone was free to do anything. Everyone could just go outside, exercise at the gym, meet with family members, go for parties. Everything was free really. And then when the pandemic hit, we had all these lockdowns, all these isolations, quarantine, and all this stuff going on. So since that happened, I have learned to always appreciate every little thing that happens in my life. Like if I go out and meet a friend today, I should appreciate that little moment, that opportunity I have had. If I talk to my family members and I know that they are doing well, I should always appreciate that. If I can afford food, if I can live freely, if I can go to the shopping center and buy my own groceries, I should really appreciate that, because there are people out there who don't have the chance to go out there and do their own groceries. They can't even go outside to exercise. They can't speak to their family members, or even if they can speak to their family members, they can't touch or they can't see their family members because probably they are in isolation or they're in quarantine. So one most important thing I have learned from the COVID-19 pandemic is to always appreciate every little thing, because you never know tomorrow. You live today and then tomorrow you hear, oh, there's lockdown, you're not going anywhere. So I have learned to appreciate every moment that I have and try to just take a minute and think about how I am privileged to actually be having that moment or living that moment. The second thing I have learned is that the future is online. So there's a lot of things that have happened that have taught me that the future is probably online. One of the things is that when the pandemic hit, most of the things went online. You had like all these food deliveries. Okay, before we obviously had like Uber Eats and all these food deliveries, but then I think that became more when the pandemic hit. It was rare like people to go out and like dine in restaurants. Like you just had to order food online. And then schools, universities, colleges had to convert their education, like convert their learning system to online. Most of the jobs had to be online. I remember I had to attend a lot of interviews online. Sending documents and everything was online. Most people, online shopping became so something that was really, most people would prefer to do online shopping. So I'm probably just thinking maybe the future is actually online. Like maybe the future we are heading to is that everything will be online. So I have been someone who's really been trying to avoid anything to do with online, but then I just came and tried to accept the thing that probably the future is online, and I should start getting used to this now before I actually get to the future and notice that, oh, I'm actually too late, or I have to learn a lot of stuff to actually cope into the system. So if you're out there and you're thinking you're really loving your job and everything, I would just advise, try doing research and knowing what things you can do online, or how you can make money online, or how you can just make things easier online, because the future we are heading to is online. I've had like last semester I had all my lectures online. I just had to go to uni for a few things. So it is here with us, and it is going to stay, and it's probably just going to take over. So if you're still trying to figure out like, oh, maybe you don't like online, or you're just thinking that you're not a person who would probably go for that, it's probably time to start learning, to start appreciating the fact that this is something that is happening now and it's here to stay. From that as well, I have learned that the internet is actually not that bad. Before it's probably, maybe we have been told before, oh, it's not good to spend so much time on the internet, it's not good, it's not healthy, it's not everything. But I'm just trying to think at this moment that probably the future, probably the internet is not that bad, because I noticed this during the pandemic. People could not see each other. A lot of people could not get into contact with family members, with friends, and everything that was trending online, like people had to video call, people had to like all these TikTok videos and everything. They actually helped people to improve the mood, to just make them feel like they actually have someone they have talked to, but not in real sense. So it helped in just reducing the pressure of not going outside, the pressure of not meeting people. So as much as maybe other people think that the internet is not good or healthy, I feel like it's probably not that bad. Like, it's here, it helps us to accomplish a lot of things. Like, instead of driving to an interview, you just do a Zoom interview and that's it. Instead of going to uni to study a lecture for 2 hours, you can just have a lecture in your house and do other things. Because if you have to go to uni, maybe you're wasting time, and then coming back you're wasting time. So that time is like, you wake up and just attend the 2-hour Zoom lecture and you get into your day's activities. So I have learned that the future is online, and I have learned that probably the internet is actually not that bad. So if you're out there, this is the time we're living, this is what is happening, and the pandemic has actually taught us that maybe it's something that's here to, give us a warning or just prepare us for what is coming in the future. That let's appreciate everything online. Let's learn to even make money online. Let's learn to get things done online. Let's just get a few skills. Let's just learn a few skills about how to deal with everything relating to online. So that's another thing I have learned from the pandemic, and I just thought, yeah, let's try to get this. So the last and the third most important lesson I have learned from the pandemic is that to always live life to the fullest, because you never know tomorrow. Before the pandemic, everyone was just going around doing their own thing, free. You go to do your groceries, go to the gym, go to school, go to work, everything. But then after the pandemic, it was like, it somehow looked like a little bit of your freedom was taken away, but not like by force. It's because of the situation of what was happening, which meant that like somehow your freedom was taken away, because you couldn't go away, like you couldn't go out anyhow. You had to stay home because of all these lockdowns. So I have learned to always live the moment to the fullest, because tomorrow is unknown. You can be happy today and doing things or trying to assume everything in your life, and then tomorrow there is lockdown and you can't meet your family members, you can't meet your friends, or your closest family members are locked down in another country, and you're in another country. So I'm just trying, this point is actually close to the first one, trying to live every moment to the fullest and trying to appreciate every little thing, because it's been unpredictable. Probably before the pandemic as well, the future was always unpredictable. But me personally, as a human being, maybe I hadn't internalized that, or I hadn't known that actually this is something that can really happen. But until the pandemic came, it's like someone just reminded me that, hey, this is what is happening, and you never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. It's just put me on track to always think that, tomorrow things might change. Tomorrow the whole world might be in lockdown, or wherever I'm living might be in lockdown, or I can't see my parents, or I can't even attend a funeral, I can't, or a burial. It's so depressing, but it's coming out with lessons, and that's one of the lessons I have learned, to always appreciate and live every moment to the fullest. So guys, please just make sure every time, remember, the future is probably online. Remember, live every moment to the fullest. Remember, always appreciate the little things. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you liked this video, kindly give it a like, and comment down below. Kindly share with us what lessons you learned from the pandemic, or how the pandemic somehow affected you. And for those people who are in places where the pandemic is actually really bad right now, we are with you in prayers, and just hang in there. It gets to a point where it gets better. I know it's just like a cycle right now. It stops, happens, stops, happens, but we don't know. We're just praying that everything happens well, you know, everything falls in place. But at least we're here, and we've learned something, and we're going to apply that, and we're going to make sure we try and make things better. Kindly talk to your family members, talk to your friends, talk to your colleagues. Just give someone a call and just know how they're doing, because it's not all about physically being there and everything. Just knowing that someone is doing all right, or just knowing that someone out there is not in trouble, because it's like meeting people actually help our mental health. And if you don't actually do that, it's like you deteriorate every day, and you start feeling lonely, and all these mental health issues start creeping in. So it's good to just check on your friends and check on everyone. I've been talking a lot. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Don't forget to comment down below and share with us what lessons the pandemic has taught you. And please, if you haven't subscribed, kindly consider subscribing by hitting the subscribe red icon down below. And until next time, bye guys.